Hello children, I hope you are all doing well. I am Sreyoshide from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2 Kancharapada. Children, you put a number of questions to your elders, teachers. You keep asking, why don't we see stars during daytime? Why doesn't the sun shine at night? Children by nature are curious, which means they are eager to know reasons behind everything. Today, we will read a poem titled Why, in which the poet speaks of a boy who is very curious and he put a lot number of questions to the readers. So let us find out what are his questions.
So today, let's read a poem titled Why, given in your English textbook, Marigold. Why is a question word. It is used to obtain a reason or an explanation. In the previous poem, Run, there was an exercise in which you were asked to frame a number of questions. You must have come across many question words. Why is one such question words? Before beginning the poem, I would like you all to frame a few sentences with why. Here I have framed a few sample sentences with why. For example, why is sky blue? Why do birds have wings? Why are you sad? You can frame many more questions with the word why. Now let us first read the poem. I know a curious little boy who is always asking why. Why this, why that, why then, why now, why not, why by the by? He wants to know why wood should swim, why lead and marble sink, why sun should shine and wind should blow, and why we eat and drink. He wants to know what makes the clouds and why they cross the sky, why sinks the sun behind the hills and why the flowers die. Some of these whys are not too hard to answer if we'll try. Others no one ever yet has found the reason why. Now let us understand the poem. What does the poet actually want to mean? I know a curious little boy who is always asking why. Why this, why that, why then, why now, why not, why by the by. In this stanza, the poet says that he is familiar with the little boy who is always eager to know. So here he says, curious little boy. So the word curious means someone who is eager to know. So this boy is eager to know. He keeps asking why this, why that. He wants to delve deep and know the reason behind everything. Then in the next stanza, he wants to know why wood should swim, why lead and marble sink, why sun should shine and wind should blow, and why we eat and drink. So in this stanza, the poet is saying that the curious little boy wants to know why wood should swim, but why lead, which is a metal, and marble, which is a type of hard rock, sink means they get drowned below the surface of water or any other liquid. So the word sink means get drowned below the surface of water or any other liquid. He further wants to know why sun should shine and wind should blow and why it is not the other way round. And towards the end of the stanza, he asks why we should eat and drink. In the third stanza, the poet says he wants to know what makes the clouds and why they cross the sky, why sinks the sun behind the hills and why the flowers die. So in this stanza, the curious boy asks, what are clouds actually made of? and why they float in the sky. The boy asks why the sun goes down behind the hills and why flowers fade away, why they don't remain fresh forever. Now, in the last stanza, some of these whys are not too hard to answer if we'll try. Others no one ever yet has found the reason why. In the final stanza, the poet says that some of the questions asked by this curious little boy are not that difficult to answer, whereas answers to some questions are yet to be discovered. So some of the questions that this boy asked, like why marble and lead should why marble and lead should sink, and why wood should swim, why we eat and drink, why sun goes behind the hills. So some reasons, some questions are very easy to answer because there is a perfect reason behind them. Why the flowers die. So these questions are easy, but there are certain questions that this boy asks that the poet has no answer to. Even no one knows. There are certain questions that this boy is asking, the answer to which no one yet know anything about. So this is the poem. Now in this poem we have come across some new words. Let us find out what are their meanings. What do they mean? First word is curious. Curious means eager to know or learn something. Next, lead. Lead is a name of a metal. Remember students, it is lead and not lead. If you say lead, lead is a verb. That means to lead something, to show someone some path. Next is marble. But here lead is a metal, so we will pronounce it lead. Okay, now next word is marble. Marble means a type of a hard rock. And next word is sink. Sink means go down below the surface or to a bottom of a liquid. Then the last word is reason. Reason means a cause. Now, let us see a few questions from this poem, Why? List three questions that the little boy asked. So, what are the three questions that this boy is asking? This boy is asking a number of questions, but here you have to list down only three questions. So, I have framed three questions. Why do lead and marble sink? Why does the sun sink behind the hills? Why do the flowers die? What sort of a boy is described in the poem? Can you answer it? Options are given here. Sad, curious, brave. So the boy that the poet describes in the poem is curious. Curious.
So we have just read a poem titled Why, and we have come across a curious boy. He asked several questions. The poet says that some of his questions are very easy to answer, but answers to certain questions have not been discovered yet. Children, keep asking questions, because if you don't ask question, how will you learn new things? So asking question is of course a very good thing, and that is how you are going to widen the horizon of your knowledge. That is how you are going to learn many new things. Hope you all enjoyed this poem. Thank you.